To James. Gets it at the top of the key.
Message on that one, Ed.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
I don't know if the scouting report him get that close to the rim.
J.J. Redick. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the...
Whoa! What a finish!
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Butler goes to the left side. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. First try at the line, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out. Rondo with the basketball. Now down 6 to Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To Tobias Harris. From the painted area, won't go down. Tosses. James. Kyle Kuzma. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Simmons, deep left corner. Butler buries it on the catch and shoot. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Fires the 3. His first step. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
It's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. McConnell. Simmons. James with the board. Caldwell Pope. Now a steal by Philly. To Butler. McConnell. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Has a chance. Deep 2 there, won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical.
And a putback slam.
Ooh, establishing the glass early, but the defense has to be better at boxing out.
LeBron into the front court. 9-point margin. Going to launch beyond the arc. Missed it. To McConnell. Lets it fly from long range. Like the confidence. Tough shot there from McConnell. Kuzma. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. Oh, big finish at the rim.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
LeBron James. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
A lot of talk in the offseason that Philly might be one of the landing spots for LeBron in free agency. Didn't happen. But it would have been interesting to picture the king playing alongside his heir, Ben Simmons, and in the process, Joel Embiid.
Goes reverse to lay it in. Deep three at the buzzer. No time left on this period. And a great start for the 76ers. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. LBJ with it. To Stevenson from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Butler. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. James. To Caldwell Pope. Trying to cash in, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
LeBron, tough matchup against Butler. LeBron James, he's now 4 for 6.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
And count the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Jonah Bolden swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. The follow won't go either. JaVale McGee taken by the Sixers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Drives, but a shot won't go down.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of... Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball up. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Redick to the rim. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's James controlling the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. To James. Ah, the monster stuff.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Butler to bring it up. The advantage is 13 points. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Rondo into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Beyond the arc for 3. Not done yet. Jonah Bolden pins it. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Butler goes to the right side. The jumper's off the mark to James. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Butler into the front court. The lead is 11. Great look and vision. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Fires the 3. That no good. Off the mark. Into the front court comes Rondo. He'll run the offense. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting reports. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Could not throw it down. To Tobias Harris. Great pass to set it up. Slams it down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play.
And leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
To Kyle Kuzma, 4-3. No issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face, he drills it.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Simmons, for 3. That's not his range. It's no good. LeBron with it up top. Down 8. Here's a chance from long range. Not a good shot there as he misses it. Butler for 2. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Fires the 3. That misses with 3 seconds left. Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish. And the first half has come to an end. That's it. First half has come to an end. And the 76ers have to...
The 76ers entered the locker room with a comfortable lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half. And they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. The Lakers were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the...
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. LeBron into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. Jimmy Butler rejects it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
James won't go down.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First free throw is good. And he splits the pair. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal. Embiid to Tobias Harris. Going to launch beyond the arc. Steps out and hits.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
And he finishes at the rim.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Runner here won't go. Here's Rondo with it. 14-point deficit, and that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Simmons. Driving right to the basket. Runner's good there.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
to James. Kuzma to James. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
And finishes strong.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Butler. Rondo with the basketball. His guys down big. And scores. Strong take.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Butler. Pass to the rim. Joel Embiid. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
James off the mark to James. Shot from the lane won't go. Offensive rebound. Embiid, good for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Ben Simmons snatching it out of the air.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. JaVale McGee. Huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
The follow won't go either. Lobs it up, throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract, because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
He was hacked. They let it go. Embiid to McConnell. JaVale McGee sends it away. Missed a wide-open look. The follow won't go either.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the...
Flushes down the slam. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Kyle Kuzma with the ball.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. New blood coming in for both sides. There's the toss. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Monroe. Kyle Kuzma able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Slam dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Lets it fly from long range, and J.J. Redick gets the 3 to drop.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line, because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
That misses with a second to go. That'll do it. Third quarter complete, and a great start for the 76ers. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Jimmy Butler at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. To Caldwell Pope. Has a chance. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. McConnell to Embiid. And a throwdown.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight. Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
Caldwell Pope. Off the mark. No good. Trying to cash in. Rondo off the mark.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Count the bucket for 2.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. From long range, that's off the side of the rim, short. Kuzma. Rondo. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. To McConnell. Short jumper off the mark. Oh, nice find for the basket.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand. Check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Luke Walton making some changes on the court.
Number 6, Lance Stevenson.
Beyond the arc for 3. Cleared out by Embiid. Harris to Simmons. Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Another chance. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Stevenson. Has a look. Can't connect.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Gets it in the right corner. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Oh, emphatic slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Embiid to Butler. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Big finish at the rim.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Now pass stolen by the Sixers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Here's Simmons with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Simmons converts the 3-point play. The Sixers increase the lead. To Stevenson. And Jay, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Jimmy Butler, that's his first personal foul. Team foul.
Now a steal by Philly.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Redick, that's playing with fire. J.J. Redick, wide open. Good luck.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Second effort. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Redick can't connect. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up for Jay Williams and our entire crew.
The 76ers dominated this game from beginning to end. What really stood out for me is how many times they scored on second effort plays. It takes heart to keep up that kind of execution, and these guys were relentless. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Lakers seemed to give up on this game as it got more challenging. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united.
Game track. Second chance points.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill.